Heyo everybody, Haku here. I almost got that backwards. Wow, my wires were real crossed. I was almost going to be like, hey Haku, heyo Haku, everybody here, with My Hero Academia, Chapter 323, my reaction to it and everything. Where we ended off before the holiday break was... they just got back to UA. We had a really great line from Uraraka. Last chapter was really, really good. But the citizens were being kinda shitty, which is not a shocker. This is not a surprise to anyone. If you have ever watched any anime, ever read any manga, the random citizens are always shitty. This is nothing new. So I guess we'll see what happens with that. And we got 13's face reveal, good Bakugo stuff. It was just a really, really good chapter last time. So let's go ahead and start reading chapter 323. That single step. And we're starting with the flashback then. Sir, you spoke of the UA barrier proving its worth, but at the same time we understand Midoriya's concerns too. If we are to drag him back to school, we'll need convincing evidence. This concerns the safety and security of the evacuees, which is why I said we should follow him. This is no mere appeal to sentiment. It could be said that Midoriya is now the most valuable battle asset that the heroes have, so no matter what happens next, it would be risky to give him shelter at an unprepared or substandard facility. UA is equipped with our nation's most advanced defense technology for that very reason. We pride ourselves on being as well defended as Tartarus even. Well, we saw how that went. But, sir, Shigaraki easily broke through Tartarus's defenses. Indeed, ever since he attacked UA last year, I have put considerable thought into the threat posed by Shigaraki. Which is precisely why I've added my own personal touches to the fortification of UA's defense system. Who knew that was possible? There was much heated debate. To make a long story short, if an invasion were to begin at this very moment, no harm would come to the evacuees or the students. A villain incursion would not succeed. The UA barrier is more than mere walls. UA itself can travel. The grounds are partitioned like a game board, and each section is equipped with mechanisms that transform it into an underground emergency shelter. Then, those individual shelters enter a linear maglev network that can send them along any number of routes at our discretion. Geez, it's like we're living in a giant robot anime. However, it would all be for naught if the system itself were to crumble. Therefore, we fortified the ground with about 30,000 layers of bulwark plates. Should the system detect unusual activity, a countermeasure will activate, and the connecting pillar will unlock, rendering each plate independently mobile. This will significantly delay any incoming attack, during which time the shelters can speed off to safety. Shiketsu was the first to fortify their security system in a similar manner, in the wake of learning that an impostor had posed as a student of theirs. It is just one among several other schools with hero courses that could provide haven should we need to flee. Shiketsu, that's a long ways away. Of course, we get the flashback to UA in the east and Shiketsu in the west. Yeah, come to think of it. Yeah, alluded to in Volume 8. This upgrade seems designed to deal with decay transmitting through objects, but how could you have known at the time of the school festival how his quirk would evolve? Indeed, there was no existing evidence for such a thing. I relied on my intuition. That's why I covered the expenses myself out of pocket. That's got to be way more than a few 100 million yen. You got deep pockets, sir. The principal's major contributions to quirk morality education have made him a man of worldwide renown. That work of his continues to this very day, says Endeavor. Whoa. Lack of understanding, intolerance. It seems we're always just one step away. Try as it might, humanity struggles to make true progress down its path. Issues shift, and voices clash, making that single step feel like an impossible journey. In any case, I believe there's a sound argument to be made for him being here with us. Go on, tackle the matter with your full power. Don't let that kid enter UA. Shigaraki will come after him, and we fade into the present time. UA guaranteed us we'd be safe here. Keep him out. Get lost, kid. Having one for all makes him a Nomu, right? Izuku. Careful, keep back. And we see, all the parents from before. Alright. And now we have Monoma with Eri inside, and it looks like Tetsu and Kinoko at the windows. And then, oh my gosh, Ragdoll and Kota. I just got chills. Too scary. Go someplace else. We're just supposed to let him hide here? They don't seem convinced, says Sero. And now we see theory. Shigaraki is after a UA student. The fan theories on the phone. Some of them were more understanding earlier, but not all of their doubts could be assuaged, says 13. Let's keep calm, folks. This is a difficult argument, and that's what Present Mike says. And then we have Genist walking up, because of course I recognize the boots. This is a difficult argument to hear, coming from school teachers. It was I who made this proposal. Genie, it's Genist. We're only here because we trusted you. Indeed. As the principal has explained, UA is currently the safest place to be. Your safety is our top priority. At first, we decided to take the fight to the enemy. We used Izuku Midoriya as bait in hopes of learning the villain's location. However, our search grid wasn't sufficiently wide enough, and the operation met with limited success. Izuku Midoriya may be the villain's target, but he's also one of our ultimate resources in battle. Allowing him to grow even more worn and frayed could lead to a fatal loss. Is this the optimal course of action? No. We now rely on our backup plan. I understand why you do not willingly welcome this omen of unease. And now we're seeing Hawks with Shoto and Endeavor. But please, allow him to rest his weary body in this secure stronghold so that, when needed, he can once again join the battle in peak condition. You losers failed and let Japan turn into this lawless wasteland, and now you failed again, and you're out here telling us to pay the price for more of your mistakes. No way. Some heroes you are. And is that danger sense activating? No dice. Give us a friggin' break. All we want. That unease spreads until it explodes. Is a safe place to sleep at night. And of course, like I said, the citizens are always shitty. At this point, I'm like, okay then, bye. Get kicked out of UA. Fend for yourselves. Fuck you guys. Gravity. Like, at this point, if I'm the heroes, I'm like, okay, I'm not fighting for you assholes anymore. I'm a fight just to take out the good guys because that's the moral thing to do, but it's not for you jerks. Oh, Ochako? And we see her parents looking as she floats up. That Izuku Midoriya has a special power in him. Yeah, good for him. He wants a break, so what? He doesn't get to rest here. You don't get it. He left school in the first place because he didn't want to make trouble for anyone. We were the ones who brought him back here. Uraraka. That power of his. Yeah, it's really special. It's a power that exists to beat one for all. That's why they're after him. That's why he had to leave this place. He left, and went through who knows what out there. Chills again. Take a good look at him. And we see Izuku standing in the rain. And Inko crying. More than anyone, he wishes he could fix everything. You're looking at a guy who could be attacked at any second, but continues to move forward anyway. So really look at him, please. And now, oh my gosh, we get to see her again, the lady he saved. It's him. He's the boy who saved me. Special powers are one thing, but there's no such thing as a special person. We've got this whole crazy defense system to protect these people, but they're still so scared, says Bakugo. We're here to step in when you can't handle it alone, or when you can't handle it all alone. And now we see Nezu and Cementos and Ectoplasm. That single step feels like an impossible journey, and I believe once someone takes that unlikely step and carves a path, the ultimate hero will rise up, one who surpasses even Yagi, yes, even All Might himself. Man, what a really, really nice chapter again. I love Hero Academia. I love it. So, yeah, either way, that is it. Thank you so much for watching this video. It was a really wonderful chapter. I loved it. So I guess, like, if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of this week's chapter, what you thought of my thoughts and reaction. Sorry, hiccup. Subscribe for more. If you want, follow on Twitter if you want. If you want a link to the Discord server, ask and I'll give you one. Free to for anyone. And if you would like to help support the channel on Patreon, it is patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description. But either way, that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.